RT LGBT plus podcast. Today we have...
Hi, I'm Jen.
Hi, I'm Kanalith.
I'm EmiLeigh.
And I'm Zoey, your host. So let's go through who everybody is. Jen, do you want to say a little bit about yourself?
Sure. I'm Jen. I'm 23. I use she, her pronouns. I'm bi. And I've been watching Rooster Teeth for like 4 years.
Awesome. Kanalith?
Hey, I'm Kanalith. I am a YouTuber and voice actor. I'm creating Ruby Abridged. I've been watching Rooster Teeth for... I've honestly lost track. And I'm bisexual and single, ready to mingle. Also, I'm 17, so no one over 18. So
Wait, yeah, no. Let's keep it.
Yeah. Yeah. That was okay.
that was very weird.
It's okay. We can keep it in.
Hi, I'm
EmiLeigh.
EmiLeigh. I am MTF. I am 20, and if we're doing blatant self-promo, I am a YouTuber, head of Featherfall Studios, and I do the Ruby cast. Yee.
Very nice. And I'm Zoey, the founder of the RT LGBT+, and I am a trans woman, and a polyamorous, pansexual. Basically, I'm all over the spectrum, whatever. And
You are the right
I've been watching Rooster Teeth for about 14 years.
Holy crap.
And I'm 20 years old. I started watching when I was 6 years old. My brother was a little irresponsible, and he was like, "Hey, you might like this thing just because of this one character named Caboose."
Wow, what a great brother!
Everyone likes Caboose, though.
Yeah,
Caboose is appropriate for everyone.
Caboose is bad.
100%. I did not understand any of the other jokes in the show for the longest time.
And then you finally went back and was like, "Oh shit, that's all about sex."
100%. Yeah, so that's my history with Rooster Teeth. I like that was, oof. I probably shouldn't have been listening when I was 6 years old. But
I think that's actually a good.
I'm still listening today.
To talk about.
That still makes you one of the
actually,
older members of the fandom.
How many people do you think are actually left from the original fandom?
I mean, if you look at the site and how many people are bitter about the site.
I mean, Gavin is still there, but he's still not part of the fandom.
Right, exactly.
I mean, yeah, but a lot of those people are also still
Right.
from like the last 10 years. They're not they're probably towards the end of the Blood Gulch Chronicles, or even when it kind of got resurrected with Resurrection, and so on. And I don't think I know that many other people that were watching it as long as I have been, but I do know plenty of people that have been watching it for a fairly long time. Of course, being a guardian, that kind of skews my perception of things, because I know a lot of people that have been watching for a long time, like some of the lead guardians and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of the Guardians have been around for a long time, and that's probably why they're Guardians.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
because they're so invested.
100%. That's.
I feel like I was an anomaly because I was a Guardian. I attended my first
Wow.
RTX less than a year after hearing about Rooster Teeth for the first time.
That's pretty awesome, man. That's great.
Traveling across the country because I used to live in Minnesota.
That's pretty cool.
It is.
That's awesome. Yeah. That's it's. I'm trying to think. This coming RTX, the 2018 RTX Austin, will be my fifth RTX. It will be my third as a Guardian, and fifth is just somebody that's going.
It'll be my 5th RTX, my 4th RTX Austin, and my 4th time as a Guardian. Because I've also been a Guardian at London.
Damn, that's awesome. I really wanted to go to.
I know.
I want to go to
London was so good.
I've never really been to
Right.
RTX. I've always wanted to go.
It's hard if you're not local
It's
or
really,
don't
yeah.
have money.
Or have parents that are super supportive of it. That's how I first went.
Yeah.
Is my dad was like, hey, I know you really like this thing. There's this podcast. He literally went with me. And thankfully, he's a big video gamer, and he loves Halo and loves, like, Bungie. And it was the year we went was the year that Destiny was there. Because, like,
boy.
it was 2014, so... Or no, I think it might have been 2014. And it was, like, he was like, that's fucking great.
That's really cool,
Because
actually.
he just loved all of the games that were there, and it happened to be something that we could really bond over. Really bond over.
Right. Absolutely.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
My parents don't know what Rooster Teeth is except that thing. Hey, you're going to go be a volunteer. They're going to hire you, right? All right, Mom. That's right.
My mom is
That's
still...
exactly how it works.
Yeah, my
While
mom is
we're
the
on the
exact same
topic
way.
of RTX, by the way, I just want to quickly say that RTX is on August 3rd this year, and that aren't tickets still available? And that if people want to... Yeah.
Tickets are still
Are they?
available.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, because I'm.
Yeah, they are.
RTX Austin hasn't
Yeah.
sold out in a couple of years.
I remember it was either, I think it was 2015 was the last time I remember it
I mean, Rooster Teeth
selling
sold out
out.
long ago. Okay.
I think...
Oh, that's true.
It's not true.
It's sad but true.
They didn't...
No, it's not.
I mean, have you seen the?
still very much
Have you
love what
seen
they're
the
doing. I
Gus?
think-
The Gus Fortnite immersion thing.
Let me I will argue for them. I think no matter what, I don't think it's considered selling out until they are doing something for money that they don't like doing.
Oh, that's true.
I think they definitely still love what they're doing.
No, they
And
definitely.
I think
they
that's,
definitely love it.
I don't think that that's them selling out. I think that's them engaging in opportunities that help them do more of what they love.
That's true. Yeah.
Yes.
No. Yeah.
And as long as they're still being authentic about it, and
They
they're,
are.
you know,
I
being,
mean,
they have to be clear
Yeah.
when they're being sponsored
I
by
mean,
something,
that's- yeah.
but they still very clearly only select sponsored things that
like they believe in.
are either relevant or things that they'd actually use,
Mhm.
or things that they have used because they are sponsors, and they're being honest about
The only
it.
thing that they sold Rooster Teeth to full screen, what was it, 2-3 years ago at this point? And
Did that? Oh yeah, they.
Yeah.
It was just over 3 years.
Yeah.
and in that time, there has only ever been one big moment where everyone was like, "Oh my god, they sold out!" And that was with the hymns thing on the podcast, and that was people being stupid and not understanding it. And
Yeah.
And then they
Gus had
thankfully
an
clarified.
amazing journal, and then they interrupted off topic, and they're like, "Hey guys, listen to this. We're not selling out yet." So.
Yeah.
I mean, there was Wait, there always was the Rocket Rooster energy drink.
What?
Okay, have you guys? Okay, have you guys?
That was from,
yeah, I know.
like,
That
was
I'm
from
joking.
one of the shows, though.
I'm joking. It's from Red vs. Blue.
Okay.
The last episode of
Okay,
season,
okay, that's-
season 13.
I was so confused there for a second. I was like, I think I have a Rocket Rooster bottle or something
Yeah.
that I got from, like, as a joke
It
from
was Red.
an
Gonna
RT
say,
box.
like, I have no idea what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
Rooster energy drink. Taste the cock.
I mean, who wouldn't buy that drink, though?
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, like, who of us would not drink that drink, though? Let's just...
I would definitely drink it.
Me,
I would-
because I can't drink energy drinks.
I would-
Okay, that's
What?
Okay.
Wait, what do you say?
You're excused.
I can't drink energy
okay,
drinks.
yeah,
They would
okay.
kill
Then
me.
don't.
Is it a caffeine thing?
I don't know exactly what it is, but like there was a while ago where doctors told me that I can't drink energy drinks or else my heart will start having complications, and I don't know what that means, so I've just avoided it.
That's probably a caffeine thing.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
might be like you have what is it?
I mean, I'm not a
Sometimes-
doctor, but
Yeah, sometimes like arrhythmias, they start doing that. Like, hey, you have an irregular heartbeat. Maybe you shouldn't be drinking a lot of caffeine.
Right.
Stuff like
which
that.
is
Yeah.
which is great because my blood is essentially Dr. Pepper.
Oh. Who needs normal energy drinks when you can always have Dr. Pepper?
right.
Wait.
Contains everything
though. Which Dr. Pepper?
Just Dr. Pepper, just plain
No.
Dr. Pepper.
Okay, do you know the story about the
Stop
Dr. Pepper?
No.
Okay, so there's two. Okay, so there's two brands of Dr. Pepper. One was the original one, and the other one is the more commercially available one because The commercial, it was a whole thing with copyright, and I'm just kind of like fizzling out. But yeah.
Well, as far as I know, I'm drinking the Dr. Pepper that they put on Walmart
Okay, then
shelves.
that is the
because
normal
if
Dr.
I had
Pepper.
to stock it, I'm
That
gonna
is, like,
drink it.
That was the one that they bought. Yeah.
Uh,
A little bit of a history fact there.
I don't know. I don't care. It tastes good.
That's true. That is true. Honestly, both are awesome.
Yeah. They taste good, and they keep me up at night thinking about the wonders of the universe. But hey, at least they don't ask annoying questions about why we're here.
Well, I mean, that's
So
until...
speaking of why we're here, though,
yeah,
do we want to...
we should explain what exactly this is. Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
But
Yeah.
That's a segue, Gus!
But do you ever wonder why we're here?
Wait, does this make
Does that mean we need a sponsor now?
Okay, sponsor!
I'd like to tell you that this episode of the LGBT Pridecast is brought to you by the
Blue
RT
Apron.
store.
No, I wish that'd be great.
Okay, but legit, I pay for Blue Apron. It's
Oh
real
my
good,
God,
guys.
Blue Apron is
I've
delicious.
heard good things about it.
It's so good.
Yeah, I also
Hey,
love
hey,
got me
Blue
a free
Apron,
box,
Blue
and then I
Apron,
spent money
sponsor
on
us.
Dude, there's like almost none of the RT sponsors that I don't really like. Like I
don't like Pizza Hut.
I've tried Nature Box. I want to get a Casper mattress more than anything. Like, come on, I'm all over it, man.
Yeah. I'm absolutely for it.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so why we're here?
Yeah. So we're
What
here.
is this thing?
Yeah. So this is the Pridecast, the RT LGBT plus podcast. We just had I forget who exactly had the idea to do the podcast.
We can probably look in the
No-
comments.
No one special.
It's
Yeah.
way back in general,
It's like-
guys.
Yeah,
nothing.
I'm gonna
in
scroll,
general.
but it's gonna be a
was-
while. It was yesterday. Like
It's actually in
no, I think
suggestions.
I think it was in suggestions, but
It was in suggestions, and it was my idea.
Oh.
Ooh.
Thanks for the great idea.
lucky you got on
Yeah.
the first one.
Yeah.
Well, like, it was your idea, and I'm pretty sure I pushed for you to be in the first one. I was like, well, you're obviously, like, you should be in it if it was your idea.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I think it was a mixture of that and the fact that, like, I kept throwing assets your way and being like, if you don't make this, I'll guilt trip you into it.
Oof.
oh,
Not
I
sure,
was
I wouldn't
all
do that.
about
And then you made that really long version of the intro that I listened to the entire thing and died.
it was great.
May God be with us.
Like, you were
Can you
sending...
send me an audio file of that to edit in, by the way?
What?
Of the normal length one?
Oh, yeah, you can download it from, it's in the Pridecast channel.
Oh.
If you guys want to know what we're talking about, you can join the Discord. Link in the description.
Yeah. Joining our Discord, we are over 60 plus people now, which is fucking great.
That's great.
It's amazing.
Language.
In like 3 days.
In like 3 days, we are averaging like 20 people a
Oh,
day,
yeah.
which is
It's, like,
way
incredible.
above my
It's
expectations.
Unsustainable.
Yeah, it's.
Hey, come on.
I'm hoping
Oh,
we can definitely. I think we can sustain it if we keep this type of energy. We'll be fine.
Yeah.
It's just we have to keep
Yeah.
that energy. I've been trying to like get stuff, like organize stuff. The second I see something's wrong, I'm like, we're gonna go change it. Sam is working on a website
oh, nice.
for
It's
us.
up
Didn't it
now.
just
Is
go?
it
Yeah,
up?
it just went
Yes.
live.
Okay, check out the website.
Yeah.
Yeah, go check
Yeah.
out the website.
Wait, can I say
then.
one
It'll be
thing? Can I
linked
say one
in
thing?
the video description.
Yeah.
It'll only be a while until we're over
and we're-
9,000 followers.
Yeah.
That's
It's over 9,000!
We.
Stop. If you want to do that,
Um,
post it in the meme channels in the Discord link in the description.
Yeah, it's going along really great. I think we are definitely going way past my expectations. I don't remember. I'm trying to think what exactly was the catalyst for. Like, I posted this thing. Like, I'm looking for some help. I'm looking for people, and I am pretty sure the first person that messaged me was Sam, and I was like, "Great, I need you. Come with me." I just got them on the Discord, and we were straight to the races because I was like, I'm pretty sure the second that like RT World and these other RT groups start retweeting this, people are gonna start noticing, and I can't as the only admin. Is at that point I was the only person that had any sort of permissions to do anything on the Discord. I'm pretty sure once that happens, it will probably be out of hand if I'm the only person. I need more people, and thankfully I got some great response responders, like Jen.
Yay!
Yeah, and Sam and some of our other moderators, and even some of the people that like we kind of ran out of slots for moderators, and I feel really bad, but I'm actually keeping a list of people that message me like, "Hey, I'm interested in moderating," and I'm keeping a list of all those
And especially
people.
as the group grows and as word spreads and more people join,
Yeah.
there might be cause for more moderators because,
Yeah.
6 people can't keep an eye on 1,000.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
ridiculous.
6 people can keep an eye on 60,
Yeah.
but 6 people cannot keep an eye on like even 100 people. I'd be like, oof, maybe we should get like 10 moderators at that point.
Hey, I'm always open.
Because it's good to always have someone on.
Yeah.
And I might like start trying to get moderators that are in different time zones.
I feel like we are very American, or at least North
Oh yeah,
American based right now.
Here's the thing: there has not been one word uttered in our Discord yet that has not been in English, and I'm waiting for that point where somebody's like, I want to join, and I'm like, I can look to see if we have any sort of translator bot. That'd be great.
I can translate
like
for Chinese if you
Rooster
guys
Teeth,
need.
for the most part, has an English-speaking audience because they put out content in English.
I mean,
So everyone who follows Rooster Teeth speaks at least some English.
I feel like that's somewhat true, except for I would say there's probably one country that's probably not doesn't exactly fit that. That would be Japan. I went to Japan recently, and I found a bunch of Ruby stuff, and all of they have the dubbing of Ruby in Japanese, and there was a bunch of people like I think I was wearing the People Like Grape shirt on the street, and somebody came up to me and just started speaking Japanese, and I have a very basic understanding of Japanese, and I was just like,
Konnichiwa?
Watashi wa Zoey desu. Like, hajimemashite. I'm pretty sure that's right, which is nice to meet you, I'm pretty sure. But that was like really cool to me. Just I'm in another country and somebody's like coming up to me like, "How's it going?" in a different language, and I'm like, I can't speak very well.
I've heard that a lot of Japanese culture is just like absolutely just kind, just like right off the bat sort of thing. So
very much.
yeah.
They
That might
definitely
just be
are.
it. But on like the topic of foreign countries, I think there are 3 core like foreign countries that speak different languages, and that would be Germany, Mexico, and Japan. Yeah. And so I feel like those are the 3 strongest audiences. And while we may eventually get that in the server, I feel like that is going to be something that they have their own servers for. And who knows that there may eventually be a RT LGBT Espanol version.
That'd be really cool.
That would.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Like we could.
I hope that's a thing. Like, I love everyone here, but it's nice for communities to kind of find their own spot.
Exactly.
Like what we've done here, because, like, there's the general Rooster Teeth community Discord, which is a hot mess. There's just so many people.
Yeah.
But, like, there's, like, an RT Austin group. Like, I have a Guardian group. There's, like, the Guardian Signatures group. And, each local community has their own thing. And there's, like, Xbox groups and PlayStation groups. And it's really nice to build that own little community that's oddly specific, but it's beautiful.
Yeah. And that's kind of like part of why I made this. Originally, this was RT Trans and Allies. That was the original name of the group.
That's how I found you. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
That's extremely niche.
But yeah, well, it was really niche. After last year's RTX, I was talking with the leader of the RT Expo Guardians, or one of the leaders of them, which is Plaid Lad, one of my favorite men in the world. He's fucking fantastic. He's great. He's a great guy.
He's a lovely human.
He really is. And his kilts are fantastic. But
Yes.
I was talking to him about like I felt like there needed to be this community out there, and he's like, if you feel like you need it, just go make it. And I was like, you're right. And so I went on line and I started making this group. It was we had like 10 to somewhere between 10 to 25 people that were interested, but it died off pretty quickly because people just didn't want to be interested. We didn't have those people that were engaged. Like I couldn't keep them engaged, or they didn't want to be engaged. and so we fell out of that kind of quickly. I think Ashley and Josh are the only ones that are from that original group that came really over as like an active participant. And Josh came up to me like literally last week. He was in the chat. You can even go like scroll back to it in general. Like, hey, you should like expand. That's how you will get a bunch of new people. And so with that one suggestion, I was like, yeah, you're 100% right. And so I started making like graphics. I started like all this stuff, and then that's where everybody came in.
Yeah, I think I saw RT Austin retweeted like your initial thing, and that's how I saw it. And I was just immediately went like, this is a group I need to be in, because it's like LGBT and Rooster Teeth, which means it's going to be great.
It is
people.
basically like just.
Yeah, I definitely think that I think Joel said it best in RTX Sydney. I think it was RTX Sydney, where he said that the RT community is not just it's not just a great community; they're great fucking people, and
we are great fucking people.
You take, yeah, exactly, and you take that and you just take out any sort of like, I guess, non-allyship, and you get like the perfect Discord, and that's what this is, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think we've definitely found
definitely
that
the perfect Discord.
We found a pretty good Discord. We haven't really had any problems with people yet. I'm knocking on wood.
Right, I was literally just.
There's always going to be a person or a couple people who try and stir up trouble, but
yeah,
that's where you start with that base community group, and then you can always come back to that.
Right.
Even like on that first like tweet that really blew up, there was like one person that I'm pretty sure was trying to like bait me into an argument. I'm like, I'm good.
No.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, let's not do this. Yeah.
And right now that tweet is sitting at 37 retweets and 70 likes, and I'm like, that's like the most I've ever had on a tweet except for one.
You know what I'm gonna do after this podcast? I'm gonna go and I'm gonna retweet that again. Just give it. Yeah. So. We may want to shift away from topics of just the Discord server towards more like RT oriented as well.
Oh yeah,
like a lot of stuff has been happening recently with like specifically Pilots Month, and I'm pretty sure are all of us first members here.
I'm about to get first.
I have not watched everything.
I'm graduating, and parents want to give me something, and I'm asking them first.
Okay,
I probably should ask for something bigger.
Ask for a year-long subscription.
Or ask for the RT box.
Yeah.
Plus a year-long subscription.
Yeah. So, like, without specifically spoiling any of them, how many, like, what's the general consensus that has been watched here? Like, has everyone that has watched some of the pilots watched at least Achievement Hunter?
I've watched all of the pilots. I
have not watched Achievement Hunter yet, but I really want to. I just
really
haven't had a chance to sit down and like commit to it.
Yeah, I was.
Dang, I want
to watch. I want to watch Brandon because it has Joel in it, and Joel is not in enough stuff right now.
Joel and Adam Levine, isn't Adam Levine in it? Like,
I thought it was like an Adam Levine look-alike. I thought there was one character in the.
I know. RT was
on,
like
I'll pull
super
it up. It was in the cast list.
Yeah, RT was like, it's Adam Levine, so it may have been a joke. It may have had the wool pulled over my eyes. It does look like Adam Levine. Just gonna throw that out there. So, I mean, if you have a thing for Adam Levine, Branded is the thing for you.
Yeah, I liked Branded was pretty good in my opinion.
Brandon is a good thing.
I don't know. For me, I was like the premise just seemed a little too odd for me. I'm not a big fan of like The Office and stuff like that, so I just don't think it was my kind of comedy.
Thank you. I've never found anyone else who's just like, it was fine.
Yeah, like
The Office? No, yeah. I'm okay. So like my friends at school, they love The Office, and I'm like, I haven't watched The Office, and they're like, bitch, watch it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's not like
and
bad by any means, but it's just not my. It's just not my.
It's not
it's
bad,
not my
but
sense of humor.
Yeah.
And so I'm not gonna like go out of my way to watch it. And so that
Yeah.
was definitely branded for me. I was like, this is really good. I can definitely tell that they put a lot of work into this, and it's really like it is good content. It's just not good content for me.
Yeah, I found it
Yeah,
really
everyone has their own
intriguing, and like
preferences.
it's something that I might watch once it's all out, but it's not something that I'd be excited to watch week to week.
100%.
Yeah. It's like it's a binging show.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I'm trying to think the other ones. Gork's Quest.
It was not good.
I thought it was fine.
I didn't watch that one.
I thought a lot of people had a lot more issue with the Gork's voice than I did.
Mm-hmm.
It did to me seem like a little bit of an offshoot of like On the Spot, and I was just like,
Right.
I mean, I'd prefer to kind of see this on like these games on the spot.
Exactly. That's the I think that's the general sentiment. Is it feels definitely like a game of On the Spot that everyone was like, yeah, but we could make this into a show.
Yeah.
You know, and it does have potential, but
Yeah.
it definitely has more potential as being a on the spot idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So like a spin-off season of On the Spot.
Yeah,
Like them going to hell, which going okay.
Yeah. By the
I
way,
have opinions on going to hell. On
Really?
the spot going to hell. It's good. Like I loved Blaine's thing recently, which that episode is out publicly, so I feel like I can talk about it.
It's such a good episode.
It was a great episode, but the music, I'm like, ugh! It like makes my skin crawl, which I know it's supposed to do, but I feel like it's like I actually have skipped past the introductions to those things because I'm like, I don't want to hear this again. It doesn't sound catchy. It doesn't sound good to me.
The thing is they shifted it to a minor chord, didn't they?
I think so.
Yeah. So all the harmonies are supposed to make you feel sad, angry, or upset in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just yeah. I was skipping past it.
I do kind of miss the.
I feel like if the biggest problem you have is the theme song, though,
Yeah.
it's probably
Oh,
okay.
100%. I just
Yeah.
that's like to me it's just like I don't like the I don't know.
Like-
that's
as much as the theme song is annoying now, it definitely makes up for it in the fact that every member of the cast has had some previous way to mess with John, like Trevor in the Jesus or the Miracles and Clayton, which
yep.
I think Clayton is my new favorite RT character.
He's fucking fantastic. Oh my god.
It's so good. But like on the topic of like Pilots Month as well, there was a very interesting phenomenon, and I tweeted about. I actually got retweeted by Broadcast Patrick because
Nice.
I tweeted,
right?
huh?
Project ATX, right?
Yeah. And the reason is because if you look at Murder Room specifically, there's only critiques. There's not anyone saying don't make this a show. Like
Yeah, that show was pretty good.
it was really good.
I really liked it. I felt like they should have had individual voices for every single person, though, because there were some times I'm like, I'm pretty sure you sound exactly like the same person.
There were 3 guys and a girl that they had as a voice cast to let you guys in who haven't seen it, and in that they used one guy twice, and then the third guy just sounded way too much like the first voice.
Yeah.
So it was very off-putting. It was like, you're him and he's you, and voice actors, guys. RT has like one of the biggest voice ranges in any YouTube channel I've seen. So like, come on.
100%. It's also like they just have the sheer numbers to have that as well.
Right.
Yeah, like just pull a couple random people out of animation, and we'll never have heard their voices before.
Yeah.
Just be like, hey, can you
like,
record for
yeah.
15
Yeah.
minutes?
Or you will have heard their voice
Yeah,
before.
like
but you
Barbara's
will
in
not
marketing,
realize you have heard their
and-
voice before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but like Barbara's in marketing. Then like there's like everyone is like everywhere, and
Everyone
they're
has
just pulling out
3
people.
jobs at that company.
That's true.
Yeah.
So another thing that had a lot of voice acting, the $1 Million, but animated,
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
which I thought was a really clever idea, and I feel like it would be a good thing if they did it as they kind of do the animated adventures now. So they just kind of choose choice bits from MDB and animate those.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it could stand alone as its own series.
I feel like it's a
I
waste of
definitely
animation.
agree with that. I don't feel like it's a waste of animation because I feel like we got some visuals in there that were really funny that you wouldn't see in the actual like the live action bit, like the animals almost eating or the birds almost eating Bernie or something like that. Like that stuff was super funny. Like that I found the entire bit to be really funny. But I found the shortness of it to be like, this isn't really sustainable as its own show.
Right.
Like, I want MDB. When I see MDB, I want like the 3. Everybody gives one. And also, if you notice, yeah, it's MDB, but at the end, they never say whether or not they take it.
Right.
That's like defeats the entire purpose of MDB because it's supposed to be a game.
Yeah.
I feel like with this one, they could easily fall into the what can we say that we couldn't do live action, and then it'll become pretty repetitive of here are kind of the same type of scenarios that we just can't do live action, but would look cool animated.
Yeah. I just hope this doesn't like replace normal MDB.
Yes.
I definitely I want to clarify.
Oh, no, I really hope
I said it was a waste of animation, but what I mean by that is that while it's it's well animated, it's all that, like, it's Rooster Teeth. They have animators that know what they're doing, but I think that in the place of where these animators are currently working, that definitely takes resources away from other projects. Like, you could be a step ahead of Camp right now instead of MDB animated, or you could have another backlog of animated adventures, or Nomad of Nowhere seemed to be a hit for some people, so like season 2 of that.
Oh no, yeah.
So
Well, I feel like they have such a huge animation department now that something like Animated Adventures or MDB Animated probably doesn't take a huge, crew, because they are such short things and they're not as challenging or in-depth as like Ruby, which is 3D, or Camp, which has so many moving pieces. So I feel like it might be fun for the animators to have a break from those really big, challenging projects to work on something that's just fun and silly and little.
Yeah.
maybe.
And generally, they might like hire on more people for those small individual projects, and not necessarily for the big ones. And also, it's like sometimes in animation, I've been studying a little bit of animation, so I have a little bit of knowledge there. But it's you're kind of just waiting for things to come down the pipeline to you,
Right.
or you have to have some sort of Swiss Army knife thing where you can do everything. And so generally I think that it wouldn't necessarily be taken away. And also, like, I think they have over 100 animators, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, they're definitely over 100.
So, like, one person or one or two people is 1 or 2% faster, which, yeah, I guess over time that'll make a difference, but it probably isn't taking them more than a couple weeks to make one of these, or one of them to make one of these, so
But,
that's
like, in the place of MDB animated, you could also be making another show as well. Like, we already have a version of MDB, so it's not like we're missing out on $1 Million But in general. But it's like we could have the next Camp, or at the same time we could also be risking another Sex Swing. So it's.
Oh, what's your opinion on Sex Swing?
I don't think
though?
it was a good show.
I didn't like it either, personally.
It was kind of aimless.
It felt like a crappier Metalocalypse.
It's gonna pretend I know what that is.
Yeah, I don't think we know what that is.
It's a show about a show about a death metal band. It's animated. It's hilarious.
You mean My Dad's a Rock Star on Nickelodeon?
No.
Wait, are we talking about Big Time Rush?
Hannah Montana?
Best anime, by the way, is Hannah Montana. Just throwing that up there. Anyway.
Oh, come on. No, Corey in the
we're
house,
talking
man.
about
Corey in the house.
Jonas Brothers. Okay.
Man, no one's talking about the Jonas Brothers
yeah.
anymore.
Okay, no,
How
yeah.
many early
Jonas
2000s
Brothers are totally an
bands
animated, and they're definitely an animated death metal band.
100%.
10 out of 10.
Dude, SOS. So, yeah.
Oof.
Does anyone else want to talk about first month at all? Anything that happened during it?
I'm trying to think. I think we covered every show basically.
Yeah, that's all the pilots that they premiered.
Oh, wait. I do have one thing to say, and I think it might relate to that. Red versus Blue. New season.
I mean, not part of pilot month.
I'm
but
6
yeah.
seasons behind.
YouTube.
I
Oof. No, okay,
really
no.
don't
I'm not
care
giving you
about
any
the
spoilers.
We can just do
No, I'm not giving any
Um,
spoilers. It's just no. I'm just saying. They took it off of YouTube.
That's perfectly
Yes.
fine.
Why?
That's an interesting thing. They also took Camp off, or they delayed it.
Yeah, it's delayed a
more,
week, I
think.
believe.
Yeah.
Because right now they have the season 3 episode 1 preview.
Oh.
I thought it was the full episode.
They don't have the actual episode, I believe. I'm
They
gonna
have it
double
on
check
YouTube.
myself before I.
No. On YouTube they have Camp on YouTube.
They have the season. They have episode 1 preview, which looks like it's 12 minutes. How long is the one they put on here?
I'm looking this up.
I mean, while you guys look that up, on the topic of taking Red versus Blue off of YouTube, that's perfectly fine because I remember whenever I fell off of Red versus Blue for a little bit, but stayed in RT content, and it was during season 8 where all of a sudden there was just no Red versus Blue on YouTube, and I thought they'd canceled it, honestly. And then I went to the RT site and I watched it there. It was only a click away. Like it's like the RVB PSA that just came out on the RVB YouTube channel. It's 5 more letters.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
No, I understand. I'm just wondering, like, are they gonna like post it back to YouTube after?
they might do what they've done in
Yeah.
the. I believe they've done this in the past where they delay it by a season. In which case,
which they are trying to push more people to their site, and especially with YouTube.
Yeah,
having
that's true. That's
its
true.
whole thing.
That's one.
which we could get into
Yeah,
another
to
time.
add-
YouTube
Apocalypse
is
stuff.
YouTube's kind of
But it looks like for Camp specifically, they said they're posting the first episode. The rest of the season is free and only on roosterteeth.com.
And it's not like they're making you buy first,
Right.
either. You're
No.
it's just go to their
That's true.
website.
No,
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it's free. It's fine.
and it's delayed to free on the website. But like, and people are. I saw a bunch of people complaining like, I can't afford first or whatever. Like, you don't have.
It's still there.
Yeah,
for
it's still
free.
there for free. You just don't get it exactly when you
Yeah.
want it. Like that's,
There's-
that's you have to pay for a cable connection too. So like that's it's. I mean,
There's
Yeah, that
two
doesn't-
sides to
yeah.
this specific argument. Is I can't afford first. Is 1, you don't need it. 2, you get a 30-day free trial by going to roosterteeth.com and clicking /first.
/first.
yeah.
This is just slowly turned into a roosterteeth.com ad.
Yeah, absolutely. Listen, enter the code
I mean, aren't we already? We are
and
already.
You're good. Or SP7 or JT.
You'll get 1 cent off.
Enter
No,
the
you
code
won't even get that.
Pridecast.
You
It won't
get-
work, but it'll be funny.
I believe it's like you'll get all of negative $10 off.
Nice.
I know.
That's a deal.
That's a total deal. I mean,
That's
what they have
a
to pay us.
steal.
That's a steal. Yeah.
I know. It's,
Specifically
exactly.
But I feel like the delay they have between free and first is usually okay. I don't like the week-long delay with like series shows like RVB or Ruby because that puts off the community
That's-
from
Yeah.
discussing it.
That's
and being on the
spoilers.
same
I
page.
can agree.
It's like the 1 day or 3 day delay makes
Yeah.
way more
Yeah,
sense. for those shows.
I agree. But then a bunch of first people
They
were
don't feel special anymore.
complaining that it wasn't a.
I haven't seen a single first person
Back-
complain
I
about
saw
that.
a couple.
Back
seen them
in
complain the opposite way.
RVB
I've
season 10,
yeah.
that was when it would go up on the website on Sunday. Then on Monday it would be free for anyone with a roosterteeth.com account. And so what would happen is eventually the first members near like halfway through the season were like, well, what's the point of us paying for it for a day early? Like, I don't understand. We're not getting we're not getting actual perks of this. And
Wasn't that around the time where they also had issues putting it out on time, so it would go up like
yeah,
Sunday
exactly.
evening?
It was
Yeah. So I feel like now that they are more steady on the times
Yeah.
they're posting, it would make more sense. Like it's free or it's for first Saturday at noon and for everyone else Sunday
I think-
or whatever. As long as there is that specific 24-hour.
I think every non-first show should have that, like the podcast policy where, like, for instance, the Rooster Teeth podcast airs on Monday, but you won't see it till Wednesday.
Yeah.
You know.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I think.
But the audio is
Yeah,
up
exactly.
on Tuesday, I believe.
Yeah.
Dude, just put the audio of Red vs. Blue up on the internet.
Yeah,
A
exactly.
day late. A day later.
Just the audio.
I'm
Just
sure
the
people will
audio.
listen to it as well.
I
Nothing
want the
else.
person.
That
I
would
want
make
the
so much
person
fun.
who gets the audio of Red vs. Blue only, and then has to make another version of the machinimated episode, and just tries to rush to get those
That would
views.
be so good.
This is
I-
gonna be this is gonna
I
this is
love
gonna be
that.
the next big thing. They're gonna just put out audio.
Mhm.
No. Next big thing. Ruby. They just give you the audio.
Yeah, animate your own episode, nerd.
Hey, you want a bitch? Make your own
It's like the
episode.
reverse of what Achievement Hunter did.
Right.
Instead of putting in the voices, put in
There
the
you go.
animation.
And then they just give you the animation. They dub over it, figure out what they're saying. I don't know.
That's basically abridgment.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, it really is.
Actually, it's almost the opposite.
Oh
it's
my
like
God.
it's not even really a bridge. It's the opposite because you're not in a bridge. You're given the video and then you're adding the voice. But in this, you're getting the voice and adding the video.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. Well, it's like a lot of podcasts that are audio only have a community of artists who do animations of little bits.
Yeah.
Specifically, I'm a huge fan of the McElroy series of everything. They do My Brother and Me, and The Adventure Zone, and like 12 other things. But they have a huge community of artists who do exactly that. They do the animations of the funny bits.
I mean,
of the
if you want
podcast.
to,
And it's a
if
delight.
you want to break it down, that's how Rooster Teeth Animated Adventure started. It was back when it was just the drunk tank.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
And it was Jordan saying, "This is funny. I think I'd
Hey,
like
gu-
to see this because it would be even funnier
Hey
if
guys,
you see it."
Or if you're
And
Gavin
it
said
was.
elbow grease, or not elbow grease, but
Yeah.
headlight fluid.
headlight
Yeah.
fluid, yeah.
Headlight fluid.
Always.
And at that time, it wasn't even Jordan. It was Jay Organ.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
sorry. It was
sorry.
Jay Jordan.
You're good.
Who is this Jordan Cocklears? His name is confusing me. I know it said Spears, but it's spelled so odd. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
That is not a personal attack on Jordan Spears. He's a lovely human being who I would love to hug.
There's just like 3 extra letters in his name.
Right.
It's fine.
Jordan Swears is a funny man. I've talked to him. He's a great guy and really funny.
He is a good
He
guy.
seems like that guy that you would see
Great.
at a party who's just kind of like chilling near the punch, but like absolutely is fun, like more
He's,
fun
like,
the party
amazing.
than the party itself.
Mm.
Yeah.
He was really chipper when I met him one year at the RT SideQuest charity auction.
Okay, can we talk about SideQuest real quick? Because that charity auction is
Do it.
wonderful.
I go there
I-
every
I
year.
know.
You kidding? I've been going every year since like oh god, I think 2015.
I've only gone once, and it was in 2016 because I just didn't have the time last year.
Oh, I get you.
But it's wonderful, and even if you totally rule out the whole like you get to talk to RT staff, woo! Like it's just a wonderful group of Rooster Teeth fans who just want to give to charity and get some cool art in the process.
It's
Like I have some
fantastic.
little plushies that Naomi made of the like fake Pokemon from Extra Life a couple years ago.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing
My
those.
friend and I got that set of plushies.
Ooh, I was bidding against you.
Ooh.
But like my friend and I split them up, so I have like 4 of them, and she has like 3 or 4 of them,
That's awesome.
Nice.
and it's great.
I'm trying
But
to.
yeah, if you're going to RTX, buy a SideQuest ticket. They're on sale now,
Yeah, and I know Dom, one of
and
the.
you can meet Zoey there.
Yeah, and you can definitely meet me there. I'm gonna be going this year again. It was, I believe, started by Dom or Count 3D, who is
Yes, I believe so.
who is the one of the other Expo Hall Guardian head, and he's such a nice guy. Like he's to me, he's an inspiration because he's always super calm headed whenever I've talked to him, even in like the face of emergency.
Yeah.
I just want to quickly say rtxaustin.com. Just throwing that out there.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it definitely sounds fun. I know for people like me and Kanalith, we don't know what it's like, and we would love to eventually
I'm actually
go
planning
and
to go next
do that
year.
kind of stuff.
If you guys can go, like
Yeah.
that'd be great. I can't I can't wait for this year because this is gonna be the first year RTX LGBT
Oh,
is
yeah.
a thing, and so I'm
Hey.
hoping we can do a meetup, and I'm talking with some of my friends in Austin currently about seeing.
Hi.
Oh, well.
I live seriously 10 minutes away
Oh,
from Stage
nice.
5.
That's fucking
So-
amazing.
Okay.
Well, we need to scout out a
Yeah.
place to have a
I'll
meetup.
just do a. I'll
We'll shove
FaceTime
everyone in
you
my
guys.
tiny one-bedroom
I'll
apartment.
FaceTime you guys while that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously,
Yeah,
we'll just
no,
set up a
fuck
bunch
yeah.
of computers and be like,
Yeah.
everyone FaceTime or
that-
Skype
That's
in.
beautiful.
Well, I was
Yeah,
thinking we could do like a
that.
dinner or something downtown, so people
Yeah.
don't have to like buy Ubers.
Yes, because there's not. Yeah, Austin is expensive,
Uh,
but if everyone's in town for RTX, there's a lot of stuff there.
Mhm.
So
that I remember I've been to 6th Street before, even though I am not 21, and there are several good restaurants on 6th Street that aren't necessarily like you don't have to be 21 to go in there.
yeah,
And
RTX, literally everyone. I went to PAX West last year and spent the entire time telling
Yeah.
people to go to RTX
I've been telling people to go too.
because one kid on my team mentioned he was a Rooster Teeth fan. I'm like, dude, you live in Seattle, you're coming to Austin with me.
I was
Road
really
trip.
bummed out this year though because this year RTX falls on the days of my second favorite convention of all time, which is Gen Con, which is the Dungeons and Dragons convention.
I
I
know. I wanted to go
I
last
have
year and I
gone
couldn't.
every year for the
And now I wanted to go this year,
I've
but
gone
I can't.
every year for the last 5 years, and then
Didn't know
RTX
Jen
and
had a
Gen Con are in
convention.
the same day, so I had to choose.
Oh.
I think I'm gonna keep muting and just talk.
That happened for me and God, what's the speedrunning convention?
Oh,
SGDQ.
yeah.
Because I used to live in
Yeah.
Minneapolis, so it was down the street from me, and I was across the country in
Woof.
Austin, and I was very
But
bad.
like, I'm a big Dungeons and Dragons fan. I run my college's Dungeons and Dragons club of like 80 people.
Zoe, can we start a D&D group, please?
Sure. I don't want to DM though
Please?
because I DM like 3 campaigns.
I don't either. I'm already DMing
Same.
3 other groups.
Yeah. So like
We'll find
Yeah,
someone
we
else
need
to
to-
DM.
same.
I just want to
Yeah.
play.
I would
Yeah,
join.
definitely.
It's just
Is
that
there
I
gonna
don't know
be,
much about Dungeons and Dragons to.
Yeah, you don't need
You
to.
don't
we can
need to.
teach.
Like, once you
Okay.
get set up,
Dude,
you
yeah.
just
You guys
go.
do that,
and then you
then
just say
I
things you
might
want to
be
do, and
in.
we'll figure it out.
I literally learned how to play D&D in a day. So
It's great. It's really
Yeah.
great.
It's so good. It's so good. Fun fact, I have a D&D
nice.
podcast if you want to listen to it. It's me and 3 British boys.
where would we find that?
ModifiedRoll.com.
Nice.
Nice
Very nice.
plugins.
Yeah. So I think that's we've covered RTX pretty extensively.
Yeah.
yeah.
At this point, we could talk about Pride Month.
Oh yeah.
We
Yeah.
could.
So it's June. Yay.
It is.
It's the best month. It's Pride and my birthday.
Nice.
The gayest month
wait,
of
wait,
all.
wait.
and
What?
it's great.
Happy, I
what day
guess,
is your
early birthday?
My birthday's on the 28th.
Well,
So.
happy early birthday. Like
Yeah.
super early.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah, no, it's definitely like E3 also falls on this month as well.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm so excited for E3. Are you kidding? Oh my god! I have I made a Google Calendar for myself
Oh, no.
so that I like with all the days of the conferences.
Oh, did you say goal or ghoul?
Google.
Oh,
Google.
okay, yeah.
I heard
Google.
ghoul as well.
Yeah, I heard ghoul, and I was thinking, oh my god, Fallout, bitch.
I may have slurred my words there. That's my bad. We're talking about Fallout.
Fallout is
So as someone who's
dead.
never played a Fallout game, what game should I start
You should
with?
start with
None.
Fallout 3.
Fallout 4.
Fallout 4?
Why Fallout 4? Fallout 4 is I mean, I know people like it. It's just
See, I've literally played. I've played at least a little bit of every single game. I have played even like the really old ones. I've
same.
played like what is it? Like I've played Fallout 1. I've played Fallout 2. I've played I believe it's Brotherhood of Steel or
yeah, it's Brotherhood of Steel. It's
Brotherhood of Steel is
Yeah,
yeah,
I've played-
Fallout Tactics.
I'm not entirely sure. It's the one that takes place in Chicago.
The one that takes place in Chicago is Brotherhood. Wait, is that no? Might be Tactics. Shit.
Yeah, no, you're right. It's Tactics. It's Tactics.
Yeah.
But I've played all of the Fallout games. But to me personally, like, it's if they remade Fallout 3 in the new engine, I would totally recommend going to Fallout 3.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But to me, Fallout 3 is really clunky. Fallout 3 and I love Vegas. I love 3. Don't
Vegas
get me
is
wrong;
amazing.
they're both fucking fantastic. But I think 4, even with of course, there's always going to be glitches in these types of games.
Yeah.
Is probably still objective, in my opinion, objectively
game.
pretty great. Like,
No, yeah,
and
it's definitely a great game. It's just
and yeah, I don't know.
It kind of throws the established formula out the window for something that a lot of like the diehard community thinks is downgrade.
I understand that, but I also think if you're just getting into the game, you probably shouldn't start with the old games because that will give you the wrong idea.
That's
true.
fair.
Yeah, like
So I have some breaking news, friends. Rooster Teeth First no longer has a 30-day free trial.
what?
It is now a 7-day free trial as of 26 minutes ago.
No.
So what we said earlier about that 30-day free trial, it's a 1-week free trial. You're welcome.
Editor, just censor what I said earlier.
Just binge. No, here's what you do. You just binge everything. You go through all of day 5, season 2.
Dude.
Just watch all of that. Go through all of first week. Just watch binge
Here's
everything.
what you do.
Literally call into work. Tell them, hey, I'm sick this entire week. I don't think I'm gonna be getting better, and I'm just go binge. Order pizzas.
Get a if this then that schedule set up. Get it to order pizzas every single day around a certain time. Get an IV. Get a catheter. Get a very comfy chair. Just
And
go.
a lot of caffeine.
Just go.
Yeah.
No, that's what the IV's for. It's constantly pumping like adrenaline.
Or I mean,
Bam.
no.
Yeah.
Somehow
we also
watch
could
every
do-
single
we also-
post.
Every single one.
Or you know what you could
that's a
do?
lot.
Or you know what you could do? Fake your death. Flee your town. Start up a new life in a new house, and then you just spend all that time just watching that.
Or just just do that actually.
No social obligations whatsoever.
Go to your local like Best Buy, steal one of the employee credit cards, and then set the Best Buy up for a first membership, and then just put it on every TV. Just sneak.
Get all of your friends to consecutively sign up for 7-day free trials and then hack it to their accounts.
I was gonna
Exactly,
say
yes.
like do it one after another.
Or just find a friend who makes money and then just be friends with them and watch it.
yeah.
Oof.
Or find a sugar daddy or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yes.
They
will pay off your student loans and get you a first
I
membership.
just want to
Exactly.
say
Best of both
really.
worlds.
Get someone that can do you both.
I just
Or you know what you can do?
what
You know what you can do?
support
Find
Rooster
a wealthy
Teeth.
person, marry them, and then gold dig.
No. Here's what you
There we
do.
go.
You support Rooster Teeth and everything they do because they've provided us with countless hours of entertainment, and really that's just like a Subway sandwich or a coffee that you wouldn't get for an entire month. Now, if you're
As a barista, you can skip that $6.
yeah,
coffee.
you can.
You're good.
Yeah, you can. Dude, there are alternatives. If you work out for just enough amount of time, you get the same amount of endorphins that you would get. So bam.
It won't taste
Yeah.
as good.
It won't taste as good, but
But you can catch up on
won't taste as
podcasts
good,
while
but
you're
it's
working
exactly. You can't catch up on podcasts while you're drinking because you're hearing your own self slurping. Bam.
Yeah.
Sponsor us,
out. All
Rooster
right,
Teeth.
I think we have now passed the 1 hour mark, so I think we're good.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Thank you all for tuning in to our first episode of Pridecast.
Tune in next. Tune in.
Oh yeah. Thank you so much.
Tune in next week when they get rid of me for being too loud.
You're out.
You're good. Yeah, we'll see how this all comes out in editing, and then expect to hear more from us, hopefully, as we potentially tweak and retool.
Yeah.
I've been-
Follow us on
Yeah.
Twitter. What's the Twitter? It's just RT
I think it's,
underscore
LGBT.
LGBT.
Yep, because you cannot add a plus sign to
Yeah.
to a Twitter
No.
handle, unfortunately.
Yeah. So follow us on Twitter. Join our Discord. If you're listening to this, you probably already found the YouTube.
Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Give us a like and thumbs up.
Subscribe. leave a comment
Social
below.
media.
Share,
Yeah.
friends. Settle.
Like and share and hit the bell notification.
Tell us what you thought about the pilot month.
Yeah.
Yeah, and tell us what you think we should change about.
Tell
this
us-
format.
Also, what are you
If
looking
any.
forward to at E3?
And what Fallout
Exactly.
she should play because I personally say no Fallout. But anyway,
Just play Pokemon instead.
yeah.
Fine.
Dude, we have Pokemon in the
True-
freaking doc and we
true
didn't even
Fallout.
talk about it.
I know,
Come
I
on,
put it
come
in
on,
there, we
come
never
on,
read it.
come
We'll
on.
talk about it next week.
Come on, Christian.
We'll talk about it
Christian
next
week.
Roblox
Next time.
server,
I
bro.
will be back to talk about Pokemon.
Yeah, we'll be back.
All right.
Alrighty.
Thank you guys
Thank
for
you guys
listening.
so much for watching.
Let's stop.
We'll see you next time.